this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become on the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, you have an iron will that you will be something special. You can accomplish anything. That's Bilal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just...
We're in fight. Ready.
Right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you can keep it on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon, one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends. And I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark on this great arena.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating them up on all the targets. It's not one guy just hit him.
Muhammad gets the double leg takedown now. Setting up another knock now. Oh, that's tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the side?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Castle's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How did he take it?
Another one. I mean, you cannot miss from the top position.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter to very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, they're both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Careful there.
Fighters have a reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent
going for that patented rear naked choke now.
He's got it in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is a great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing him to get the submission victory.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There've been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations.
Looking for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants it very bad.
Oh, that hook looks tight. Oh, he escapes.
There goes another one, and once again, he just backs away.
Right there's the horn indicating the end of the round. You see the cut just above the eye from that round. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut because then the blood starts to come down, and it goes into...
We're in fight. Ready.
Oh, my God. Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just a jab, but a double jab.
And a beautiful double jab. That thing's throwing right from the chin, too.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge in reach, and he made good use of it there. Well, how about that reversal by him there?
Nice shot there by the champ.
And he's back to his feet. Good side forward there. Good solid strike on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. There's the kick. sometimes when you miss, it can tax your gas tank even more than when you land a strike. So clearly, it is energy preservation time at this point of the fight. All right, so we sort of turtle up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Oh, he escapes!
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in the jiu-jitsu guy's guard. And you can't arm and arm out. You got to start throwing up legs, chase a triangle.
Back and forth we go. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You've got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or you're nice and
That's a huge shot right there, but you don't want to get any more of those.
no, and he needs to start looking to finish.
What a fight! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO, prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points, a huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud. So committed to your craft, you have an iron will that you will be something special. You can accomplish anything.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round one with Bilal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Mia back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training out in his native Chicago at Hunt Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestler, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad
Yes.
And now is where things could get really interesting. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started and they are
Oh my goodness. Beautiful.
excellent ground and pound there by Bilal Muhammad.
Big shots to the head. And everything's landing with so much power. Over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the
Muhammad's going for the sub here. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
2 minutes to go.
Out here.
Trying to set up a submission now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like he's getting tight.
He continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, that was a high-level extended battle. Now though, the athletes back to their feet. No surprise. His opponent's really on the ropes.
And the corner goes.
Nice judo top form there.
They're so evenly matched. They're going to the back.
Watching the strike lands, but my children did motion.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight, the sun and snap it back. Now, good one, just smack.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands. Round 2 is next. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, Thrill on the other.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, how clean is that? Nice stroke.
Way to hide that leg kick.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up for Heavy Hands and Stuff.
Has to be set up. You cannot take blind takedown. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up to get that computer.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, nice work with the knee there by Muhammad. Well, the calf kicks all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time. Start of this rush, people throw leg kick right there. You can see him digging his shin into this guy's back.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.